Hey you guys, I'm back with another video, and BTArtbox sent over their X-coat Tips 3-in-1 soft gel system. They also sent along their 28 days long lasting solid gel glue for me to review for you guys. Now you know I had to put my spin on these nails, and this is how they turned out. I absolutely love how the black nail art made these nails pop even more, and I cannot wait to show you guys how I created this look using the X-coat tips. So let's get into it. Now before we get to the application, and let's quickly go over the products that BTArtbox sent me. I got the pink medium almond nail tips along with the brown XL coffin nail tips, both in the French design, and I also got the 28-day long lasting solid glue gel. Now I'm particularly very excited about this product because I'm a big fan of working with full cover tips, and upon opening the packaging I was actually very surprised that it comes in a tube. I thought this was very nice. It kind of reminded me of poly gel. The tube also is written pretty much the same as the outside of the box, and at the back they listed the ingredients. I really like the nozzle. It's nice and pointy, making it quite easy for the product to come out, and it definitely won't be messy. And I also noticed that it is clear and it is pretty nice and solid. Now upon opening it and letting out all the air, I noticed that this is pretty much all the product that you get, and I just wish there was a little bit more, especially because I want to use this product a lot, but I guess that is okay. That's the amount that you get. Now let's get into the actual packaging. I really like this packaging that these tips come in. The plastic is nice and solid. It was also written X-coat Tips 3-in-1 soft gel system on the outside, and also it says soak off, so you can definitely soak these off. They come in clear, nude and French. As you guys can see, the ones I have are French, and they have this nice little label here that shows that it is a patented 3-in-1 soft gel system. It also shows that it will fit all nail beds, so if you've got a round or flat nail bed, it will work for you. And then at the back it's got the instructions showing how to prep your nails, how to apply them, all the way to the final step of applying top coat. And then in the top right corner are all their social media information. Now I am particularly excited about this brown extra long coffin nail tips because, you guys, I don't think I've ever seen a brown like this, and when I went and checked on the site, they actually labeled this color as brown, and I am very excited to try these. So you get 15 sizes, 2 of each size, so that's 10 sets of 30, so you get 300 individual cover tips. That is amazing. So you'll definitely be able to find your size. One did fall out there, but that is okay. Now I do want to mention that they really feel so soft. Whatever coat they put on these, it is really nice. They've got like a nice velvety texture to them. They did have a bit of scarf marks right in the center of the nails from being stacked on top of each other, but that didn't affect the nail quality at all. Some of them were falling off, and I guess it was probably because these ones are a little bit heavier because they are longer. And immediately as I put this nail up against my natural nail, I could tell that these are really good quality, and you are going to do minimal to no prep at all with these nails because they come pre-etched and they are made completely out of gel. And that is so interesting to me because when you actually try and bend these, they do not bend. And as you can see, you guys, I really tried to bend these nails. They were not budging, particularly but the tip. I feel like they reinforced the tip extra. At the bottom, I could manage to get a little bit of a bend there, but the tip was not budging at all. Now I had to compare with my full cover tips. Now to be fair, these are made out of plastic, so they are definitely softer, and as you guys can see, these bend very, very easily, and I usually have to use extra product to just give these nails strength.
How did we get here? It's not like I've been gone that long. I hate this being on and off.
I particularly want to show you guys the tip, and as you can see, the plastic one bends all the way with just a little bit of pressure, but the BTArtbox ones aren't moving at all, and I must say I am pretty impressed by that. Now let's get into this solid glue gel. I am very, very curious about how this product works, so I am going to be comparing it against my builder gel. I just want to see how well this product performs in comparison with the builder gel. So I'm applying a small bead of the solid glue gel onto a piece of plastic. Then I take my art brush and I just flatten it down so that it is able to be cured all the way through. Now I'm doing the same with the hard gel, and I'm taking a small bead and I'm applying it next to that solid glue gel, and I actually feel like I'm doing a science experiment right now, which is really, really cool. After I'm done with that, I'm just taking a pen and marking the two so that I don't confuse them. So I'm going to just mark it with the B, the BTArtbox one, and I'm going to mark the hard gel with an H. Then I went ahead and cured it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to start with the hard gel, and I'm just using my tweezers to peel the hard gel off, and as you can see, it's pretty nice and hard, and when I try and bend it, it basically just cracks in half, and I managed to break it a couple of times, and it kind of looks like shards of glass. Now let's check out the solid glue gel, and immediately I noticed I was not able to get this off the piece of plastic. I tried my best, you guys. Now when I actually went in to feel the texture, it has got a nice rubbery texture and it is quite stretchy, surprisingly. Now I find this interesting because this shows me not only is this going to stick well with the tips, but it is also just going to have a little bit of give so that your nails sit comfortably when you apply this gel. Just look at how stretchy it is. Like, I was actually able to pull it and it almost had a bounce to it, and I found that really, really interesting. So I'm really excited to use this product. So now that we're done with our little experiment and we're happy with the results, let's get into the actual application. Now I'm going ahead and sizing the tips. Now you guys know the number one rule, always make sure that the tips fit from sidewall to sidewall, and I'm going ahead and sizing up all my fingers, making sure that they fit nice and snug.
To be more honest, I'm finding
Once I'm done with that, now I'm grabbing my cuticle pusher and I'm going to quickly do prep on my natural nails. And I'm sure you guys have noticed I do have a thin layer of polygel, which I will be filing down so that I'm able to just prep my nails and make sure that they are ready to go. I'm gently pushing back my cuticles. Now you guys know what I always say, you have to be gentle when you're doing this step so that you do not hurt yourself and create cuts or irritation on your skin. Then when I'm done with that, I just went ahead with the scraper side and removed all the dead skin from my cuticles. Now I'm grabbing my hand file and I'm going ahead and filing down that little bit of polygel that is on my nails so that the surface of my nail is nice and even.
How did we get here? It's not like I've been gone that long. I hate this being on and off. Why'd you disappear?
When I'm done with that, I went ahead and grabbed my cuticle nippers. Then I go ahead and cleansed my nails and removed all the dust.
To be more honest, I'm finding it hard to trust.
I had to go off camera and apply my DIY peel off base coat so that I'll be able to take these nails off when I'm done. And this is how my nails look, nice and prepped, and they're ready to go.
You'll find your way drifting on a different plane of realities and possibilities.
Now quickly just want to mention that my LED flash curing light is still out of batteries, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and use my normal LED light, and I've just angled it so that both my hands can fit while I'm holding the tips down. Now I noticed that the tips don't really fit my cuticle area as well as I would like them. They are kind of a squoval shape around the cuticle area, whereas my cuticles are more round, but that was not an issue because I went ahead and grabbed my hand file and I kind of rounded them off. And I was really worried that doing this might affect the nails in some way, but that wasn't a problem at all. They actually looked pretty much the same, and I went ahead and did that for the rest of my nails. For my thumb, the tip was perfect. I didn't have to do any customization, but I will say I'm really impressed with how the cuticle area of these tips are. You hardly have to do any prep to these nails at all, and again I love that they come pre-etched and you don't have to worry about etching the inside. Really convenient.
I'm finding it hard to trust anyone outside of us. Drip, pink colors on different shades. It's not complicated. You'll find your way drifting on a different plane of
Now let's get into the application. So now I'm grabbing the solid glue gel, and initially I started just putting the gel into a shape of a T, so a little bit of line straight down and then along and then across the sides, because I just wanted to make sure that I do not get any air bubbles. I will say that the brown though makes it harder to see as you're pressing down, but I still was able to keep track of how the gel is moving. So I'm putting the nail at a 45-degree angle onto my nail plate, then I start pressing down, and while I'm doing this I'm making sure that none of it is spilling out in the cuticle area, but there definitely was some spillage, but that isn't a problem. I'm able to grab my cleaner brush and just wipe my cuticle area, and the fact that I can just let go of the tip while I'm doing this is insane to me, because usually I have to hold the nail the entire time. Now this is why I was particularly excited to work with the solid glue gel, because I wanted the freedom to be able to have time and make sure that the tip is sitting nice and straight. And once I'm happy with how it is sitting, I went ahead and cured my nail in my LED lamp for around about 30 seconds, and this is how the nail looks, you guys. That is just mind-blowing to me, that it just looks so good just from the application, and the side walls are perfectly nice and straight, and my natural nail isn't peeking out from the corners, which is something I'm always fighting to prevent. And if I'm flipping the nail over underneath, you guys can see that the solid glue gel is sitting perfectly. It is not touching my skin, and the apex on these nails is absolutely immaculate, you guys. The brown actually really suits my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and do pretty much the same for my index finger, my middle finger, and when I got to my ring finger, I wanted to show you guys that I struggled a little bit because my ring finger is a little bit skew, and you guys see that I did get a little bit of gel spillage. And again, I was able to get my cleaner brush and clean that gel away from my skin, and while I was doing that, the tip moved, but I was able to push it back into place and cure it. When I took my hand out of the lamp, I noticed I had a little bit of the gel that had spilled out, but I was able to just grab a cuticle, my cuticle pusher, and scrape off any residue, and it just came off just like that. And I went ahead and finished up with my pinky, and this is how the nails look straight after the application, you guys. I am just amazed at how neat everything looks. Now the index finger, the white kind of chipped a bit. I think as I was taking it off the little slab, a little bit of it came off, but that wasn't a problem. I went ahead and filed it down. I also just went ahead and did the same for the rest of the nails, just making sure that they are nice and smooth by the tip. Now to cleanse the nail, I went ahead and grabbed a baby wipe because I didn't want to use acetone because these are gel tips and they have that nice velvety texture that I keep talking about, and I didn't want to ruin that. And I realized that a baby wipe does such a great job at cleaning these nails. They just looked nice and clean and ready to go. Now at this point, you can just take your regular top coat and apply it on. You will be ready to go, but I wanted to do some nail art on these nails and just customize them a little bit. So I'm gonna go in and do some wavy nail art. Now you guys know when working with black gel, the problem that you usually get is that black always bubbles, and black is just not an easy color to work with in general. I think because it's so pigmented, the LED light struggles to penetrate through. So when I work with black gel, I always try and apply thin layers so that it doesn't bubble up. And you guys, I kid you not, I applied this gel so thick. There's just something about this velvety coat they have on these nails. It just makes the gel just sit so well. I didn't experience any bubbling with this gel, like for the first time ever. So I went ahead and did my index, my middle finger and my ring finger on camera. And you know what, for the pinky and the thumb, I just wanted to enjoy the process, so I did those off camera.
this being on and off. Why'd you disappear? I needed time to be alone. It doesn't mean I had let go. I think that both of us need to be more honest. I'm finding it hard to trust anyone outside of us. Drip, pink colors of different shades. It's not complicated. You'll find your way drifting on a different place.
And this is how the nails look after I was done with the nail art. And now I'm gonna go in with my no wipe top coat, and I'm just gonna apply this on all my nails, and I'm going to cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now I quickly just want to take this moment to just thank BTArtbox for sending me these products and noticing little Omi in my corner of YouTube and sending me their products to review. Now they were generous enough to give you guys a 15% discount code, which I will leave linked in the description box, and you guys can use it when shopping on their site. And again, I just want to take this moment and say thank you so much to BTArtbox for sending me these products and giving my subscribers the 15% discount code. Really appreciate it.
How did we get here? It's not like I've been gone that long. I hate this being on and off. Why'd you disappear? I needed time to be alone. It doesn't mean I had let go. I think that both of us.
So I'm going ahead and I'm applying my cuticle oil, making sure my cuticles are nice and moisturized.
Hard to trust anyone outside of us. Drip, pink colors of different shades. It's not complicated. You'll find your way drifting on.
And this is the final look, you guys. I am obsessed. I am absolutely obsessed with how these nails turn out. I'm obsessed with the process of the application. Now if you guys are curious about the pink medium almond nail tips, this is how they turned out.
And possibilities.
I created a reel over on my Instagram and over on my TikTok. I would really appreciate it if you guys would head over there and check it out and give it some love, and it would really mean a lot to me if you guys would give me a follow on those platforms as well. Now my final verdict on these nails, I am a big fan, you guys. I love these nails. I think they are absolutely phenomenal, and I absolutely love that you do not have to be a professional to be able to work with these, and I think they are absolutely stunning. I just wanted to thank BTArtbox again for sending these to me, and just like that, you guys, we have reached the end of the video. If you liked how these nails turned out, go ahead and give me a like. I'd really appreciate it if you joined in the family and subscribed, and I'm definitely going to be back with another video soon, and I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye guys.